What is the Chinese JY10 command system that Iran purchased? Many people may not be able to tell the difference between the functions. In the past 2 days, this JY10 command system exported by China Electronic Technology Group Corporation to Iran has become popular on the internet. Many media said Iran has achieved crushing over Israel with this system, intercepted more than 90 Israeli missiles. This JY10 command system was publicly displayed in 2017. It's not a new secret, but it has only attracted attention this time. Then let's take a look at what this kind of command system is. Let's go back to the past. That is the era when there was no such system. At that time, the air threat was first based on long-range alert on the ground. After the radar scanned the sky and found the target, it notified the command post by voice through the phone to report the target batch. The number of targets, the trajectory, and the parameters of the target. After the command post received the report from the front, it had to determine the route of the target and then command the air defense missiles along the route by phone. But the anti-aircraft artillery position entered combat readiness state, then decided who would intercept which position, when to open the radar for scanning and tracking. Then the command center had to coordinate and distribute firework according to the air situation at any time. At that time, the radars of different air defense positions could only provide services for the firepower of their own positions. So they were still fighting independently under unified command. However, if the data obtained by different radars can be shared and automatically commanded, and information can be automatically redistributed among various positions, then each position can perform tasks more accurately and in a more coordinated manner. Iran's problem is very troublesome. There are still a large number of old American-made Hawk or British air defense missiles in the air defense missiles, which are products of 60 years ago. There are also a batch of S-200 long-range air defense missile left by Soviet Union, British light ship short-range or defense missiles, S-300 and S-400 air defense missile, purchased later. These missile systems are from different times and different production countries. There is no unified data to format and no data link that can share information. Of course, it's impossible to achieve information sharing interoperably and mutual command. Therefore, Iran introduced such a command system, which is to use GY to unify the process the air situation information obtained by various radars within a radius of 800 kilometers, so that trajectory and the flight track of 100 aircraft can be continuously drawn. Then, with its high mobility, high reliability, high automation, it is the core of Iran's air defense command system, which integrates the data of various radars and positions of different systems, different data standards, and different interfaces. This shows that China's scientific research and engineering personnel can realize this information cross-system, cross-connection, which can enable the system to make the most accurate response in the shortest time. In other words, in the future, if we seize the Patriot air defense missiles on the other side, we can also incorporate it into our air defense command system, change its name to ANG. It should be noted here that the role GY10 is the role of brain, not the role of eyes and hands. It improves the command efficiency, but it does not improve the radar and missile capabilities of various positions. If we face stealth target, the radar in front does not detect this target. There is no data to provide JY10. If JY10 cannot get the data, then no matter how good a woman is or how she is cooked without rice, for example, if a ballistic missile has a relatively high terminal speed which exceeds the interception capability of S-300, then no matter how accurate and efficient response of GY10 is, it's impossible to change the performance of air defense missile system. But it still can't be stopped. Faced with such congenital deficiency, Chinese JY10 is powerless. And it should be noted that in China, JY10 is considered a relatively low-end export product. It uses a large number of commercial parts, and the People's Liberation Army does not look down on such equipment. China Electronics Technology Group Corporation also said that it can be used as a backup command system, but in Iran it has a higher status, has become the core of Iran's command system. It can be seen that Iran did not have the ability to buy Chinese high-end products at the time. As for how the interception power of more than 90% came from, some people calculated it. They counted the explosion point where the anti-aircraft and shells of self-destructed and exploded in air as interception. They regarded the number of anti-aircraft shells launched by Iran as the number of Israeli missiles hit. In addition, they said when CCTV was broadcasting live, they did not see Israeli missiles hitting the ground. So the saying that 90% or 99% of them were intercepted came from this here is little knowledge CCTV reporters were broadcasting live in city of Tehran. According to CCTV subsequent report, Israeli missiles hit Iran missiles positioned dozens of kilometers outside the city of Tehran. They were weapons factories that did not hit the city of Tehran. So there was no Israeli missile above that CCTV reporters had at that time. So it would be weird to film the missile landing. The explosions in the air during the live broadcast were all from anti-aircraft shells, Iranian anti-aircraft missiles that self-destructed at certain height. That is, when there was no target, the Iranian radar system did not find the target. The entire system failed. They were blindly shooting at the air. And if the missile was really shot down in front of CCTV, the missile wreckage would definitely fall to the ground and may cause some explosions. So the wreckage was discovered and caused an explosion on the ground that would be evidence for shooting down. There is no such picture in CCTV picture. In comparison, Russia is still very experienced because Russian side often says that they successfully intercepted the missile. It was the wreckage of missile that destroyed the buildings, aircraft on ground of. In addition, there is Another explanation: if anti-aircraft shell or anti-aircraft missile, even if it did not hit the target, must explode and self-destruct at a certain height. Why? Because otherwise it would fall down. What should it do if the children, flowers, plant explode? This is very simple common sense. If you think that you have intercepted the enemy's missiles, when you see an explosion, then you should take good look at the night of the January 15, 1991 in Baghdad and see how many tense bombing points were fired in the sky by Iraq's anti-aircraft artillery that night. If such bombing point is equivalent hitting US aircraft, then that night all US aircraft were destroyed over and overnight.
After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content. Your support means a lot and helps our team create more videos like this. Thanks for watching.